Hello guys, Dreamer or Kana here, and I'm here to present all the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon merchandise I gained over the years. I'll be showing a lot. Since this is the eve of Mystery Dungeon Gates of Infinity, I decided to do this so I can show you all the stuff I own, and my least favorite and my favorite stuff. Be warned, the first is my least favorite. Enjoy! What is this monstrosity? What is this thing that Connor is talking about that's so bad about Mystery Dungeon? Is it the game? Is it the repetitiveness? No. It's the book. The Mystery Dungeon Jinki's Rescue Team book sucks. I hate using that word, but it's true. I remember it being like in 4th grade or so, and I was excited the day this came out. I literally ran to my borders, bought it for $8, still had a tag, and read it like this. So eager, so ready to see what was in this epic game after I finished the epic game is based on, and I found a ton of disappointing aspects. First off, it doesn't make sense. I know it's Mystery Dungeon, it's not supposed to make sense, but here's my summary of it. Now let's get into the good stuff. This is the stuff I'm not gonna rant about like I did with the I'm looking at you book. So, here's Blue Rescue Team. I do have Red Rescue Team, it's what started my love for the series, but it's only card only and I just didn't feel like it was important to bring it down. So here's Blue Rescue Team opening up. I have it. I've actually used this as my method to replay the original games by restarting my save file because I don't want to use my treasured first file. But yeah, that's Blue Rescue Team. And with my red game, I got the Rescuer's Guide. Rescuer's Guide, not Rescuers. You know, Rescuer's count sounds cool. Well, Rescuer's Guide came with every pre-ordered copy of Red Rescue Team. But I didn't pre-order mine. I just went to the store because I did go on a spelling test. I have no clue why. And back then, I just got it with my game. So it's a cool read. It shows the game. It shows tips and tricks that helped me a lot when I was playing the first time. Shows stats and special abilities for all the starters. Shows what their houses look like. I went with Mudkip, even though it was pure chance. So yeah, it was basically a very good game. Gives you ideas about TMs, link boxes, walks, stones, etc., IQs, and Pokemon Square special things. It even has Wondermail codes, and I written some down. I written some down right here. Not sure if you could. Yeah, you should be able to read them. So yeah, if you want to try it, just enter it in. You may find my old team. Excuse my bad, great handwriting. But yeah, that's the Rescuer's Guide. Also another good item. It's rare to find, so if you find it on eBay, get it, if you're a Mystery Dungeon fan. And now Explorers of Time. I got this the day it came out. I pre-ordered it, and got I got around 6 p.m. because GameStop got a late shipment. And I loved it ever since. I still have the game, I've beaten it, but the funny part is, even though I've beaten it, I've never managed to find out how to evolve my partner and hero. Until last week when I finally did it after all these years. But you get the drift. Another great, amazing game. And what came with it was the Explorer's Guide. This is quite rare, not super rare, but very rare if you are looking for the bind. See this thing. If you just want this, it's probably not that hard to find. But the book cover, or bind as I'm gonna call it, since I have nothing else to call it, basically helps protect it, and it includes the same stuff Rescuer's Guide did. It gave you exclusives to each game. It gave you tips, tricks, special moves, special abilities for all the starters, the characters, and basically what to do. And funny story is, I got this 3 weeks before the game came out because Target got an early shipment, and me and my grandmother happened to visit Target, and when I saw it up on the shelves, I somehow convinced the store owner to give me a copy. I have no clue why it happened, but yeah, I got early, I read it over and over again, and I loved it ever since. Oh, and the best part of it all is that one of the directors for this game gave a Q&A session, and one of the most interesting questions that they asked was question 8 for excuse my butchering of this name, Shinshiro Tommy. The question was, we obtained information that after the first game's release, you received fan letters telling you that the story was deeply inspiring, and that fans asked you to make a sequel. How do you respond to feedback like that from players? And they basically said that after they wrote the story, saw how nice it was, they thought it would be a great one, and then they add all that wonderful music. That's what he says. It's wonderful. Even the storyline likes the music. And they basically said that everyone on the staff said it was good, and they were gonna make a sequel anyway, but they weren't sure. But the fan feedback basically guaranteed it. So yeah, this is a cool item. It includes a very cool interview. So I recommend a time guide. I had the darkness, but I think I lost the bind, so I didn't bring it. And now, prepare for another semi-rant. Oh boy, I overhyped this too much. Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Time and Darkness, DVD. All you who watch the Mystery Dungeon specials know that it's awesome and probably way better than the main series. The bad part is that they never continued it. First episode ends on a good note. To be continued. Cut off. Second episode, also to be continued, and it actually is kind of continued, but I'll show that later. However, the worst part of this all is the fact that this only came with a DS Lite that was limited edition, hard to find, and a nightmare to get. How did I get this? Well, you see, on April 21st, I heard a Wikipedia rumor, never trust Wikipedia, that this special was to air on the same night, as the game came out, which basically was a day before I looked it up. But they said that there would be a rerun on April 22nd, so I looked eagerly to see when it would air. It never aired. I thought Ben 10 replaced it, but basically it didn't. Because it never aired. It didn't air. It was just a fake rumor. So yeah, I basically waited all my months. I even asked my old friend back then, when is it coming out? When's it gonna air? When's the special gonna air? And he didn't know what the heck I was saying. He didn't even know what Mystery Dungeon was, so he just said, Labor Day, June, random stuff to keep me to shut up. And eventually, when I found out it aired in the United Kingdom at the time of the game's release over there, I got furious and wanted it in America. So I actually emailed Nintendo a ton of times, probably as much as a mother fan would, to get Earthbound in America, which they're still doing because of the Wii U re-release. So basically, after emailing them a lot, getting tons of the same message saying, "Oh, we don't responsible. PUUSA is the one who does that. Pokemon USA is the one who does that." I basically gave up. But then in August, they announced a DS Lite that contained a poster of Grovile, which I also got with this. This DVD, the Dialga Pocky or DS Lite, and some other cool goodies. Of course, I had a DS Lite and I didn't feel the need to buy a new one, but I desperately wanted to see this. It was more important